Alright, today we're gonna have a look at one of the most exciting G-Shock watch that I have in my collection, and this is it, guys. Boom. This is the G7800P. For quick context, like zoom back up a bit, I'm gonna need my perfect Bibles. Here is the magazine. If you scroll to page, if I'm not mistaken, 102. Alright, there we go. To the year 2008, in which this watch was introduced. I'm not sure why Casio stopped making this. They released 5 variants and then they just poof, disappeared. I think this watch is just too good to exist, and that's the reason why they stopped making it. And let me show you guys why. But first, a bit of history. It was released back, way back at the end of the year in 2008 again. I believe the time of winter, and hence the name, the Icy White series. 2 models actually, digital and a full analog version of the same watch. This is called G1000P-78JF. A bit more expensive, but if you're looking for a full analog G-Shock watch that didn't really look like a G-Shock, this is it. Look for this guy. Not necessarily to be this specific color, but look for it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. Anyway, at the same time, we also released Man in Icy White, Master of the Rice Man, and also Golf Man. Just in case, just in case you're looking for one. There we go. Anyway, all the way back out again. One of the more interesting part about this watch in comparison to other G-Shock watch, digital one at that year, is the fact that they improved the digital display on this model, making it far more visible. They intentionally designed it to be far more visible. Hence, those massive, and a lot of pixels were added in that LCD. Look at that. The tension on this area of the strap make it uncomfortable, but we'll get to that later. Now, here is a quick comparison between the standard 5600 at the time. This is the 7800. Look at that, it is massive overall, much bigger, a lot more pixels, a larger display. There's so much more information that could be displayed out of this thing. For a quick rundown, we have day of the week, year. I haven't set this thing yet, I just reset, swapped the battery, so excuse the information here. But anyway, January 3, it spells it because they have so much space. Look at that massive time display over there, and even frame it as well. Similar concept to the GC2000 from the Pininfarina collection. Look them up. Here's the world time where it even spells the CD as well. That is so cool. This is, again, remember guys, way back in the year 2008. This is incredible. And then timer function, and then stopwatch with 1/20th seconds precision. Not the best, they could do better, but they tried to match this with the analog version that I'll talk about just now, so that also have 1/20th precision, so hence this one as well. And then we have alarm, daily, 5 alarm with snooze function. You could change it up to weekly alarm if you wanted to. There's so many things that you could customize in here. Look at that signal, 7 to 23 only. Between 7 to 11 p.m. the signal function, every time every hour pass, it will beep. After the 11 p.m. it's just not gonna be, so it won't bother you while you're sleeping. That is just crazy, something you cannot do on this. Alright, this has way more functions and also even way more customizability as well. And check this out, boom, white EL backlighting. I believe this time they do have a LED, but they didn't able to somehow add them yet. I think they could, but they didn't apply those digital LED in them just yet. In 2009 they start adding it on the digital model. Unlike today, every digital model have LED backlighting, but back then EL is the way to go. Hence it is less bright, but the fact that it came in white color will just show us that they want to add LED white color scheme, but they just didn't. Anyway, regardless, this watch has 3D design, has this large metal frame at the front of it. Even so, with that metal frame, look at that size difference. It's not as big, right, in comparison to the screw down square G-Shock watch. And even then, it has massive digital display, so I love this part. And if you watch the disassembly video I made for this thing, believe it or not, this frame, this metal piece here, actually serve a function, not just for decoration, not just for fashionable reason. Of course it look fashionable with this boxiness to it, but it actually serve a function, and it is connected all the way down, all the way inside this circuit board. All right, check the assembly video to fully understand how it works, and well, basically how it was built. Actually, I didn't really know how it works. Anyway, look at it from the side. You can see the large side buttons, silver stainless steel, matched with the screws, matched with the frame, matched with this back plate as well, and white bezel, gloss finishing. But it's supposed to be gloss finishing like the G1000, but this one, it has some texturing on it, so it is more for matte down, but not fully matte finishing, so still very beautiful. And you can see the line here, right, goes all the way here, all the way down to the strap as well, blend in really well together, something that, well, we rarely get on a G-Shock watch these days. This is from the King model, we didn't have that as well. Anyway, like I already said, because of this 3D design where it has some insulation where air goes from here, from your wrist, goes out from either sides, that creates some tension in this area, make it less comfortable than wearing one of these, but still that add character to the watch, the design, the appearance, just beautiful, guys. The band keepers, this is not the original one, I already swapped them out because I mean throughout the years this thing just breaks, so I just have to replace it with metal. I think it matches better, right? I swapped the parts, the bezel, the band to different color scheme in the assembly video. You could check them out as well, but for this one I'm just gonna stay true with the original. Maybe I'll swap them up again later in the future, but for now this is it, guys. If you're looking for a collectible G-Shock watch to add in your collection, if you like digital G-Shock, if you like square G-Shock, maybe give this one a shot. Remember, it's not gonna be cheap despite the age, well, that's pretty much it, despite the age, because it's so few of these out there. I guess that's the reason why this thing, it's just as good. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Go get yourself one of these.